ego, you know, and a big mouth. What the hell's your problem? Where'd you learn to drive? Hey, sorry, I gotta call you later. It's time to get back to work.
Still more work? These devils, boy, they just never end.
Got an arm. You good?
It's a prototype, and this is the perfect place to test it out. Look, you're gonna use it, and it's
It's a work of art. Gotcha.
and it ain't complete without you.
Well, how sweet. Feels good.
You'll get fixed as soon as we get back.
So, Devil's Cry, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Let's hear what that sounds like!
Oh! What the fuck? Oh, oh, shit. Can I just, hell yeah. Wait, we still use the... Oh, holy shit. Bang, bang, bang. Helter Skelter? Let's go!
Guess that's the end then.
So all we gotta do is cut this thing
Ooh.
down.
That's right.
Wait a second, Reese, we might get a segment
More
still.
than capable of handling this on my own.
You're gonna need some help. And someone to keep an eye on you.
Useless pests.
Yeah. We don't get to play as Virgil though.
Fine by me. Let's give them what they want.
I can definitely say my favorite character in this game is Nero by far. Nero has an incredible impact in this game. Very, very good character. Oh, look at us fighting side by side. Ooh! You see that little cheeky parry? Did Borderlands do the story right? Yes. I can confirm Borderlands is a really good game in terms of story. Well, fucking hell, guys. Holy shit. Oh. Holy shit, man. What a game. I was really scared what they were going to come out with. But shit, man. That was such a good game. Is this the end? Yeah, I think so. I think that might be it for Devil May Cry in general, to be honest. I think that's the finale. Might release DLC like you said about Virgil and Dante, but I think that might be the last game, man. This song is so good. Yeah, you're right. This is the end of a marathon. This is it. This is the end of the marathon. Devil May Cry 1, 2, 3, 4, Devil May Cry DMC, and Devil May Cry 5. All 6 games done in 2 weeks, pretty much. It's not just the end of a marathon. End of a fucking series, end of an era. Wow. If this is the end of DMC, like the final game, what a crescendo. Legacy. That's what's going on with me right now. I'm just literally taking a moment right now, man. That was something. That was so good. In a way, as much as I love Devil May Cry, in a way, I don't want them to make another game. Like, that was such a good ending. I don't want them to make another game. I think that is perfect. Maybe release a DLC, side DLC of Dante and Virgil in the demon world, just like a quick well, not quick DLC, but like a decent DLC where you do Dante and Virgil in hell. But that's it. Like that is all I want to see at most more. Everything has just come to a perfect conclusion. What was that song at the end, by the way, Reese? What was the song at the end of the last fight? Because that was insane. Yeah. No. During the final fight between Virgil and Thingy. What a goddamn fucking... Son of Sparta has been unlocked. Nero's demonic right arm has been restored, and he can now use both Devil Trigger and Devil Bringer. Dante's Blades. Dante can equip Rebellion, Devil Sword Sparta, and Devil Sword Dante on the customization screen. Nikos reports the enemy reports have been expanded to include photos capturing the moment of an enemy's defeat. Costume changes are now reflected on the title screen. The last costume played will be shown. Beautiful. That's it, guys. That is it. There's a lot more meaning behind those wings now. No one even thought about it, but when Nero is placed and the wings, there's so much more meaning behind that now. That's it. That is it. Devil May Cry 5. Done. What an absolute amazing game. I appreciate the time and effort you took into doing this whole marathon. Thank you. I appreciate that. No. I wanted it to stay on the main screen. Don't give me this shit. Fuck off. I want to leave it on the main screen. I'm emotional? Me too, man. Like, it's not just like, like I said, it's not just the end of like the game, you know? That may be the last, that may be the last DMC. And DMC games are a strong franchise that I've loved for many years. Right there, that shouldn't do anything now. That's crazy. For someone that has played every single one of these games a couple of times and is quite invested into the story, I'm super happy with this game. There is, there is a history of DMC, yeah. It tells you the story up until this point for people that haven't played the previous games. It's a way to recap people that just want to get straight into this game. It's quite smart, actually. I'm going to give my quick thoughts on the game. Just finished Devil May Cry 5. As someone that has played the entire franchise, Devil May Cry 1, 2, 3, 4, the reboot, and now 5, and is very invested into the story, that finale was, like I said, it was the perfect crescendo for the game. I want to say, for probably a lot of people that are picking up the game just now, like just getting into it and they're just like, okay, Devil May Cry 5, fuck it. It's probably not going to have that much of emotional value, or they're not going to appreciate a lot of the things, the little small details that they've put into the game. They're not going to appreciate those small parts. But even regardless, if you're not a player that, has played all these games before, it is still a 9 out of 10, or at least minimum 8.5 out of 10 game. There's 3 different characters that you play, which is Dante, Nero, and V. V is the new addition to the cast. Dante is the same type of fighting that we've seen in the previous games, 1, 2, 3, and 4. You have the exact same fighting styles that you always used to, with a bit of remixes coming from his all new kits. Nero is this incredible fast-paced, wacky style that you use your arm that can change the combat completely, because your arm can be like it can go from being a gap closer to a ray beam. It can be like a shotgun. It can be a missile that you ride. It can act as your demon arm from Devil May Cry 4, where you used it to grab things and beat on them and stuff like that. And V is this held back and you let all your summonings do the work for you type of combat. It's super impressive. All three combat styles feel unique. None of them feel similar whatsoever, not even Nero's and Dante's, which a lot of people would probably think that their fighting styles are similar because of, well, what they are, but nope. Completely different fighting styles. They fight... If you go from one character to the other, you feel rusty from moving from one character to the next because they're just completely different. The progress of the game is perfect. The character development cutscenes are insane. They're such a good addition to the Devil May Cry series. It's just more... It's more Devil May Cry and made 10 times better. It is Devil May Cry on steroids. The development team has done such an amazing job on it. I think it's probably the best hack and slash game I've ever played in my life, including God of War. Obviously, the last God of War wasn't a hack and slash game, so we're not including that one. But this is probably the peak performance of a hack and slash story progressive game. And we're just discussing in chat how this is like the perfect culmination of all the games. It is the perfect ending to the Devil May Cry series. If you have played all the other games before, I strongly recommend picking this game up. It is so worth the buy. There's so much more stuff to do even after you complete the game on your first run through. You can play it on the harder difficulties. You've got all the secret missions, the collectibles that you want to do, the 100% of achievements. There's a strong possibility of DLC coming in the future for the ending. And it's just just by its base game, it is absolutely amazing, and it's had the perfect ending. For someone who's played all the games before, it's been a perfect game. I have no critiques with it. For me, it was a 10 out of 10 because I had all that previous knowledge from the Devil May Cry games previous to this. I'm so glad I did the marathon before this. I'm so glad I didn't jump into this straight away and not doing the marathon. I'm so glad I did the marathon before this because it meant so much fucking more. Not enough Virgil. But yeah, overall, amazing game. Perfect game. 10 out of 10 for people that have played it before. Perfect finish, wrap up to all the story arcs. And for people that haven't played any DMC before, I recommend picking this up. You don't have to play all the others because you'll obviously get demotivated by the time you get to this one. But picking this one up as a non-Devil May Cry player, you'll still love the game regardless. The combat is absolutely amazing. You'll have loads of fun, and there's loads of stuff to do in it. The cutscenes are still corny and emotional in some cases if you have the story, but if not, then Dante is still as corny as he ever is. Nero is still as funny as usual. It's a brilliant game. Super good game. Super good game. But yeah, I think that's going to call it there. I'm super happy with this game. So glad I bought it, put the time into it. I'm glad I did this marathon. But now we can finally say that we finished the Devil May Cry marathon, guys.